Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you so very much for clicking on my video. Today I'm actually doing a tag. It's a tag I don't think I've done yet, and it's another tag that I saw on my friend Sherri Ward's page. Why do I keep saying page? My friend Sherri Ward's channel. I will go ahead and link her channel, her video in my description box. I will also link AgapeLoveGirl's channel down in my description box, as that is the YouTuber, the creator of this tag. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is called the Boujee Guru tag. I wouldn't necessarily think of myself as a bougie creator out here in YouTube Nation, but at the same time, I know that when I look around my menagerie of makeup products, I don't see a whole lot of drugstores. So I also know that I just know I don't purchase a whole lot of drugstore. There's horrible shadow is coming from over here. It is pitch dark outside already, which is crazy. And it is storming up a crazy town out there. So if you guys hear crazy weather noise and the windows shaking, I do live in a 100-plus-year-old house, and the windows do shake, and it is quite stormy outside. So as Sherri's going through the questions, I'm like, oh my god, I'm bougie. Oh, I'm so bougie. Because I don't really hold a value much onto drugstore items. Most of what I look at purchasing and have purchased is higher end, some luxury, not a whole lot of luxury, but definitely prestige. So I am going to do this Boujee Guru tag, and there are 11 questions to it. I have gotten more into the habit of not tagging people when I do these tag videos, because I just want everyone to feel welcome to do it. And inevitably, you're missing out on calling out somebody's name, and you feel really bad for doing so when you get done with the video and you get it uploaded and one of your friends comments on the video and you're like, oh my god, I didn't tag her. So what I'm saying is, if you're a creator out there and this is a tag that you see yourself doing, please do it. Let me know that you've done it down in the comment section, and I will certainly go watch your video. Here's for the disclaimers. If I say something you don't like, I'm super sorry about that. Makeup is subjective. Everybody's opinions are going to be different, and I'm okay with that, and I hope that you are also okay with that. I'm a pretty opinionated person, and that's okay with me as long as it's okay with you. I hope that you also can formulate your own opinions and be opinionated about those opinions. If that made any sense. Please don't take offense to any of my answers. It's all fun and games over here on my channel, and I hope that you're having fun with it as well. Alright, enough of me yammering on. Let's get into these questions. The first question is, would you rather buy one expensive luxury item with the same amount of money? I have to imagine this means one expensive luxury item or more, like less expensive items. This really boils down to it depends. It depends on what the expensive luxury item is. I have, a Pat McGrath palette. I have some Natasha Denona palettes. I have a Charlotte Tilbury powder. I would say it depends on what the item is. I would probably rather spend extra money, or the money. If I had money in my pocket to spend, I would probably go Sephora Ulta route rather than Walmart Target route, if that makes any sense. So there's that. I guess yes would be the answer. I would spend more. I would spend that money in my pocket on one luxury item versus many drugstore items. Question number 2 is, when it comes to beauty products, do you believe the phrase, you get what you pay for? No. I guess again, it depends. So in my mind, ColourPop is a really great, like drugstore, like cost item. Juvia's Place is a really lower price point, awesome item, powder wise. Sydney Grace, excellent shadows, really low price point. And I would say that they're very, very, very similar in nature, and in my collection, they rank right up there with, like, say, my ABH powders, or, I mean, even some of them I like better than, say, my Pat McGrath. I'm not a huge fan of Pat McGrath's mattes or, like, her satin-esque formula, and some of Natasha Denona's are not amazing either. So I would say that those kind of rank right up there together, the same. But you get what you pay for really comes into play for me when we're talking about like foundations or foundations. I think you get what you pay for applies a lot. Question number 3, what's the most expensive beauty item you've purchased with your own money? Most expensive beauty item I've purchased with my own money is probably the Natasha Denona Star Palette. I believe that palette is $169. I did purchase it during one of the Sephora sales, so I'm Rouge. I did get 20% off of it, but that's only $32 off of it, so, or 36, something like that, 32, 34, something like that anyway. So it was still a really expensive palette. It puts it up there more expensive than a full price Pat McGrath or full price smaller, like, you know, this size Natasha Denona palette. So that would be the most expensive beauty item I've purchased out of my own pocket. Number 4, are you willing to buy products at full price, or do you usually wait for a sale or discount code? I am. If I want them, I will purchase them for full price. But if I have to be honest, I have gotten most of my collection. Do you guys see this shadow? It's horrible. I have purchased most of my collection on sale. So either I'm catching it on a Sephora sale or an Ulta sale before I worked at Ulta. These days, if I can't get it at Ulta, I do typically wait until it goes on, you know, until Sephora has a sale, because they have them every other weekend these days. Because at Ulta I get everything for a discounted price because I'm an associate. So I typically get everything on sale or on a discount. I will use a discount code, but I will also, if I really want an item, I will also pay full price for it, but that's really few and far between. I have never not been able to wait to get it on a sale. With that being said, that kind of puts into perspective, if you won't pay full price for it, why are you paying for it at a discount? You know, kind of mentality. But if I want it bad enough, I will purchase it at full price. But I am not so gluttonous that I can't wait for it to be on a sale, I guess is my line of thought. Number 5, where do you shop for beauty products the most? Ulta. I have always been an Ulta shopper. I love shopping at Ulta. Even before I worked there, I shopped at Ulta. Their rewards program is just so much more amazing than any other rewards program that a company has. Before I worked there, I would do most of my shopping online through them as well. If you have the app and can get in on some of the crazy awesome sales, like they've always got like 2, 3, 4, 5 times points for your purchases, and you earn 1 point for every dollar that you spend. And as a credit card member or, you know, a certain tier of their loyalty program, you get more points for every dollar that you spend. So I think I rack my points up right now at 1.5 times points for every dollar I spend. And then I always try and purchase during the sales where I'm getting like 5 times points something, 7 times points something. The last purchase I made through them was pallets, 2 pallets, and pallets were on a 7 times points purchase. So I got, like, I purchased these pallets at my discount and then got 7 times points on top of that. So your points, as you earn them, you can use those points for actual dollars off your transactions. So unlike Sephora, where you're given all these points, like I've got almost 4,000 points at Sephora that I'm just hoarding away because there's nothing ever that I want in their rewards bazaar. And that sounds crappy, but like their 100 point perks are little tiny sample size items that, like, really, I don't need them. And then their next tier level is 250, and right now currently their 250 points perk item is a passport cover. Why? And I mean, they're just really, really cheap product for the amount of points that you have to use to get these items. They do occasionally have like a $100 like gift card to Sephora, I think, that you can get if you're Rouge, which I'm holding out for. And they occasionally have like $25 Rouge rewards, I think it's called. But look, you can only get them and you have to use them within 90 days, number one. And number two, you can only use one of them in each transaction. So like if I could purchase all these rewards, right, all these $25, they're $1,000 to get these $25 reward, and you have to use it within 90 days. You can only use one per transaction. Well, typically when I'm shopping at Sephora, I'm doing a lot more than a $25 spend. So I want to use my points how I want to use my points. I don't want you dictating to me what I can use my points on, which is why I 100% stand behind Ulta's rewards program and why I 100% would shop at Ulta before anywhere else. Not because I work there, because I don't get my discount online. When I'm shopping online, I don't get my discount, and I still do a lot of my shopping at Ulta online. Even though I'm in a store every single day, I still do a lot of my shopping online and paying full price for it online and getting points for it because it's just easy. It's just easier to shop that way. And I like shopping online because I can put things into my cart and really decide. I've got a 100% of the time online cart going at both Ulta and Sephora. Just so that I can like move things around. If I decide I want it, I'm going to purchase it. If I decide I don't want it, I take it out of the cart and put it away. And like when I decide to purchase, then I purchase. So that's where that goes. I think I got off on a tangent. The question was, where do you shop for beauty products the most? That would be Ulta. Number 6, how often do you get your nails and or hair done? So I get my hair done often, but I get my hair done often because I work in services. I'm a services district leader for Ulta. So this is like my business, right? So I don't have to, I guess, but I do. I get my hair done a lot. You guys have seen it change many, many colors over the last 6 months. I think this is the longest time frame that I've had it any one color, and it's not really one color. It's multiple colors. There's some charcoal, there's some gray in there, there's lavender because the gray is starting to turn lavender, there's blue. So yeah, I get my hair done often because this is the nature of my business. As far as my nails go, these are stickers. So I have an issue with acrylic nails because they make my fingers feel like they can't breathe. And I know that sounds like the most ridiculous thing on the planet. Like I get them on and I do nothing but try and peel them off because my fingers feel like they can't breathe. My fingers are claustrophobic. I think I had them on for 6 weeks after I got this position, because I couldn't have them for so long that I just forgot what they felt like to have on. So I put them on. They were on my hands for, I think, 2 fills. So that's 3 weeks, right? 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And then I took them off myself because I was just picking at them, and like they were lifting. And so I got some acetone. I took them off myself. My nails were so brittle underneath. I bought these Dashing Diva like nail stickers at Ulta. And I put them on this is the second set I've had on, and I've had these guys on for 4 weeks. You can see I need to replace them at this point. They're starting to look a little bit haggard. I love them. I wash my hands all the time. My hands are constantly in water because I work in services. I work in a salon. My hands are constantly being washed, and they stay on. It's amazing to me. And my nails have grown so much since starting to use these stickers, and they're stronger than they were right after I took off those acrylics. So I'm very, very thankful for them. So do I do my hair? Yes. I get it done probably every 8 weeks or more. And do I do my nails? No. I actually hate having my nails done. Number 7, do you prefer long or short nails? So I like longer nails, I guess medium size. This is about as long as I would ever want them. This is what they look like. This is about as long as I would ever want them. I think that once they start getting a little bit, even at this length, they're starting to bug me, honestly. It's hard to like pick things up. It's hard to like take things off. It's hard to open a Coke without hurting my nail. That's about as long as I ever want them to be. So I would say like not short, but not uber long either. Question number 8 is, which makeup brush brand is your favorite? So this is where, like I kind of don't think of myself as bougie. And this is why like Real Techniques, these are some of my favorite brushes, Real Techniques brushes. They're some of my favorite brushes. They're so soft. I have found too that they don't like really stain really horribly when you're using them, and they're just easy to hold on to. Another one of my favorites are Morphe brushes. And Morphe brushes are really inexpensive. I do have Luxie brushes would be probably top of my list. And I think those are more like midline, maybe a little bit more expensive, but not so expensive that the average Joe couldn't afford them. I would say my absolute number 1 top of the line is probably Luxie. Then I would say Morphe, and then I would say Real Techniques. So not so bougie as far as I'm concerned, because none of those brushes are super expensive. Question number 9 is high-end or drugstore mascara. So my 2 favorite mascaras are, well, my 2 favorite mascaras are the Essence Lash Princess, which is like $5 for a full size, and the Benefit Bag Bang, which is like $24 for a full size. So I would say I like Bag Bang more than I like Lash Princess. I would also say that I have tried myself a Dior mascara, that if I could spend $58 on a mascara every single 3 months, I would definitely do it. I don't know that it costs $58. It might be like $38 or something like that, but still, I'm not spending $38 on a mascara. I would, though. I guess my answer is high-end luxury mascara. I feel like it does more for your lashes than drugstore. And with that being said, I also have more problems with drugstore mascaras flaking, landing on my cheekbones, or really just burning my eyeballs out my head. I didn't for the longest time wear mascara because I only knew of drugstore mascaras, and it burned my eyes to wear them. Question 10. Think of your favorite makeup brand. Is it drugstore, high-end, luxury, or indie? I would just say there are two brands that I purchase from more so than any other. And they are Juvia's Place, which is indie, and ABH, which is high-end. Also have my Natasha Denona palette collection is getting up there too. I would say high-end. I don't know, because I really love a Juvia's Place shadow too, and they're indie. So, and I really love a Sydney Grace shadow, and they're indie. That's so hard because I don't know. So, question number 11 says, considering your answers to these questions, do you think you're bougie? I would love to say, I don't think I'm bougie. I don't. I think that a lot of my answers, I could have went either way. I have a drugstore favorite and a non-drugstore favorite for almost every single answer. Like mascaras, high-end or luxury mascara, because the drugstore ones really do wreak havoc on my eyes. But I do have a drugstore one that doesn't do that I would also use. Eyeliners, my favorite eyeliner is the It Cosmetics Superhero. That's more of a prestige brand, but I love the Physicians Formula one too. Eyeshadows, my favorite brands are ABH and Juvia's Place, and that's prestige and indie. So I think I like Sherri. I love how she put it. I think I am medium bougie. I think that I don't go shopping for drugstore. I never do. But I'm not opposed to buying drugstore makeup either. So I think I'm medium bougie, and I can live with that. So, and that is all I have for you today. I hope that you guys enjoyed my answers. I hope that as I was going through them, you were picking out what you thought that I might say, and I hope that you were right every single time. And if you've been around for a while, you probably were. I hope that you guys loved this tag, and I hope that you guys loved it so very much that you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. Really does help our channel out here. I also hope that you loved it so very much that you're considering doing it yourself. I would love to hear you guys' answers. Please let me know if you do this tag. I would love to watch the video. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today. I really do appreciate every single one of you stopping by. I really do hope that you'll consider subscribing before you leave today, and if you do, please don't forget to hit that bell so that you're notified every single time I upload. It's typically every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, dependent on my work schedule. I do plan on doing Vlogmas this year, in which I will be uploading every single day in December, so I hope to have you along for that crazy ride of mine. Please leave me some comments down in the comment section. Answer some of these questions. I would love to hear your answers, and until next time, guys, bye. Okay, I'm not sure where I was before my daughter so rudely interrupted me. She comes in here like it doesn't even matter that I'm filming. Like, she always just barges right into everywhere.